Marky Worthington Podcast all day.
All day.
Dream by night.
Don't buy me a drink. Just give me $10.
All day.
Go down to the strip club with your floppy disk and turn it into a hard drive.
Yeah, right. You'll get fucking thrown out by Big Tony.
We're here to name names and make people feel more ashamed for shit that they're not proud of.
Don't blow it. Keep it simple. Count your money.
Oh, whatever it is.
Hey, welcome to the Marky Worthington Comedy Podcast. This is actually a two-part episode, right? So at the start, we've got my buddy here, Cy Fahey.
There you go.
And then at the end of the show, we'll also have a quick snippet that I did with Daniel Towns at the last gig that we were at and Kai hosted. So yeah, that was really cool, man. But yeah, we've got as tradition, it seems, end of year wrap up show with Kai. Just to close off the year, and also this will be the last episode for 2021.
Yeah, 2021, hey?
What a fucking year! Jesus Christ! I don't think we've fucking sipped out of this yet. So cheers, man.
This is the It's nice.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's no fucking Jack Daniels and Coke, but it's.
Yeah.
I tell you what's funny, man. Like, I used to work in a bottle-o.
Yeah.
And I honestly, by the time you get to the point where you can just straight up drink something straight,
yeah,
like, it's fucking up there in price. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You get some people they'll drink Jack straight, but that's because they've been doing it for fucking years. You know,
I can't.
They've sort of gotten used to it. But someone that doesn't drink booze, to like much, or always drinks it mixed, to be able to palate something unmixed, it's like $2.50 plus a bottle, like at least.
Dude, I even when I moved into my house like earlier this year, I bought a $300 bottle.
Yeah,
it was like my own housewarming present.
Yep.
And I won't lie, man, I mixed that.
Yeah,
only a little bit though. Like you know, I think for me it was like the ratio of mixing.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like it was just, you know, sort of. You know, it was probably, 70% alcohol to like only 30% of a mix.
Yeah.
Just to take the edge off the burn.
I'm a fucking take the edge off, dude. Like, I'll do what I did then. I'll taste it, and then I'll just put
I'll always taste it.
I'll always taste it, and then I just usually put like a nip, like maybe about that much. So you, like you said,
yeah. So that's how I do the expensive stuff.
That's to me, that's as straight as it gets.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Oi Bogan. I'm actually gonna use a premixed can to that's gold right there. That can be my
dude.
premixed Jack and Coke.
Huey can suck one, dude, because that's like some fucking Huey's Kitchen fucking shit. Man. Remember that dude, man? Like, he just fucking cooks.
Oh, that's
the shit,
yeah,
dude. Yeah. That is the fucking next level shit. I just use Coke. You use Jack and Coke as a mixer.
Yeah, it's only the best, mate.
Dude, you remember Huey? He just cooked like butter and other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he's still with us too, which is great.
I actually saw him in a restaurant a couple of years ago. He was actually cooking, but
at the RSL.
Yeah,
I
think it was probably like the last year he was actually doing the show.
Yeah,
a few years ago now, but yeah, and so he was actually like filming the show.
Yeah,
outside this pub hotel over in Victoria. But then you could actually get like the meal Huey cooked, but they wanted like fucking $80 a plate or some shit like that. I'm like, nah. It would have been cool, but like not $80 a plate.
How fucking good is it that like Huey's not $80 a plate famous?
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty funny when you like you test the waters with cooking and seeing whereabouts you sit per plate.
Dude, he's daytime television. He's like $40 a plate. Like,
he's a $40 a plate.
He's a $40 a plate chef.
It's a bit like how like you sort of see what you're worth for a 10-minute set as a comedian. Like and then as you go up the ranks, you like know what you. Because if you're doing more than 10 minutes, you're not like a opener or middle anymore, right? Like you're sort of starting to climb up the chain.
Yeah, if you're a support, like a good support.
Well, I was listening to Doug Stanhope's podcast.
Yeah.
And he had a fucking great point. He was saying that in the sex worker industry, hookers are the middle act. Strippers are the openers. They've got to fucking flash up the crowd and be all like... hookers, they get paid fucking good, but they don't need to put it on. They just need to be there, sort of like make someone feel like. But your fucking headliners, they're the porn stars. So they fuck, but people need to like see it and be fucking into it, right? Yeah. Whereas like a hooker, they can fuck, but they also don't need to like be fucking more than just there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, he was
no prestige that comes with them.
Yeah, like he actually had a sex worker on the show.
Yeah, nice.
And he titled it like the middle act or some shit, and that was his reasoning to call it that.
What do you reckon comedians are on the sex worker scale, as far as like if the performing arts was like sex workers?
Yeah,
where do you reckon comedians would?
We're fucking porn stars, dude.
Nah, so I actually think I always thought we were like the streetwalkers of performing arts, because like we're out on the street, like especially come festival time, we're out in the street
holding your flyers, shit.
Come see my show, like almost begging people to come in. And then you got your next level up is actors, and eventually Hollywood superstars are the ones that they're your porn stars. The ones that like people are going to the cinema to see them, and we're out the front just trying to come see my show or clean jokes, true.
Yeah. No, well the thing is, dude, I like that some people are going to give me shit because I just took a sip of my own drink and nearly puked. But it's like, dude, just tell me if you don't like alcohol. You can say, you ever.
Yeah.
I got this bit that I'm working on at the moment about IPAs and how they're actually no one wants to admit that they're actually shit.
I'll admit they're shit, but I don't like beer.
I'm more of a spirit drinker myself. Yeah. But it's a good bit because of so much of because I've worked at a bar for years and I've seen fucking IPAs go off their fucking chops as far as sales.
Yeah.
And it's just always been that thing where it's like sometimes when something's popular, people will fucking get into it just because it's popular and never just question whether they actually like it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. But because I got given a bunch of IPAs actually this year for the Garbo work. They 2 4-packs of Crankshaft and a bunch of other weird. I don't drink beer, so I just been collecting it all for my mate, and I was palming off to him.
It's good to have a friend that's into them.
Yeah,
just in case you get given. Yeah.
That was actually the trade-off. I was just it was a bit of a segue. So I traded him my beers for this baby.
Fuck yeah.
That were a thing like that. So for those listening and stuff, what I'm holding in my hand is a La Aurora 107 Zeppelin cigar, as recommended by the man himself, Mr. Bill Burr.
Fuck yeah.
And they're not cheap little fuckers, I'll tell you that. But you keep talking, I'm going to light this thing up.
Yeah. No, they're man, I've been listening to Bill Burr's podcast for a while, and back to what we were saying before, that's pretty much what he was saying. He's like, I'll be whoring myself out after the show. Yeah. It's literally that though. If you listen, that's in his early episodes. He doesn't talk too much about sales and shit now because that tends to be managed by other people these days. That's actually how you can tell someone's level in comedy, how much they promote their own shit and how much other people do it for them.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're up there, you're not out there promoting.
No, you're not. Out there fucking. Because I think word of mouth kind of does more than what you ever can, in some cases. Do you know what I mean? I feel like talking about something to a friend and getting a recommendation.
Yeah. And that's why if you do the festival, it's always good to do the whole run, because the hopefully word of mouth by the end of the festival.
Like Adelaide and shit, you mean?
Yeah, Melbourne and Adelaide and whatever is that.
Sydney, if you can.
Well, Sydney's a very short festival, so it doesn't quite work as well.
Yeah.
You need a long festival, but hopefully the word of mouth is that yours is a show worth going and seeing.
Yeah. Do you reckon, does it also depend on timing as well? Is there better and worse spots within the...
Right, definitely. But it depends on the style of your show as well, and your comedy, but you don't actually want to do it around dinner time. You either want to do sort of the 6 o'clock, or 8:30 afterwards, almost. You know what I mean? You get 6 o'clock in, people come see you before dinner, and then 8:30 to 9 or that, people can come see you after dinner.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's actually
And I reckon after's going to be the better spot, right?
Yeah, because people are drunk by then.
It's like I went and seen Sean Woodland last week.
Yeah, Gorbert House, how'd it go?
Yeah, went good.
Yeah.
He was like fucking. He just the first thing he opens with is obviously like without burning it. Like it's not a bit. It's just his like comments coming onto the stage. He's like, yeah, fucking like just like my crowd's just all degenerate drunks and shit. Like and like it literally was, dude. It was literally like an RSL club crowd, like pokey fucking playing crowd. Yeah. I'm good, thanks, man. Yeah. I just fucking I just fucking like how he just addressed it.
Yeah, I've met Sean once or twice, like a few years ago now. Probably doesn't, probably wouldn't remember me, but
yeah.
But you're right. He's a very RSL-y pub style.
Yeah.
Kind of comment.
Yeah, like, but I actually really fucking liked it, dude. It was nearly like you ever. You know the fucking the uncle that you invite to something to make fucking like to lighten the mood a little bit. They kind of rock up to a funeral and shit, wearing his fucking loud tie or something just to make it a little bit easier to bear. He's fucking that, right? Like his comedy is just literally just observational shit about like being a dad, being a fucking he's got some funny shit, dude.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking really good. But yeah, Sean did, I don't know, like an hour or something. It fucking went by pretty good. That area was a pretty good show, like area to do a show too.
Yeah, I haven't been down to Gorman House for fucking, 10, 11 years.
Yeah.
I don't even remember, what it was like.
Yeah, no, I took a buddy of mine, and we really enjoyed it. I tell you a funny fucking thing that happened though, dude. There was a guy in the row behind us.
Yeah.
That like fucking, you ever just take a sip of your drink, it goes in the wrong fucking hole like that one I just did before?
Yeah.
Only he was fucking coughing hard. Like he didn't take a sip, he took like a fucking half a bottle down the wrong hole, dude. And he's sitting there fucking coughing his fucking cunt up. And his missus, he's coughing so bad, he turns around and faces the back, because he's in the back row, I'm second back. He turns around and faces the other fucking direction and starts coughing. And then he turns back around, his missus is trying to hand him a bottle of water.
Yeah.
And she's got the lid off. And as he turns around, he fucking knocks it out of her hand. And I've got my buddy with me. Yeah. And it just times it perfectly with a cough, sprays down the back of my mate. He thinks this cunt's just puked on him, dude. So, and it's dark, right? It's at a theatre. So I'm going like, no. Like, because I watched it happen, but he was just watching the show and felt it. And I just had to like, because I was like, I know he's a cool dude. And he doesn't tend to get mad. Yeah,
but you've been puked, or if you think you're being puked,
that will fucking awaken the bull.
Yeah.
Like, I like to think I'm a pretty cool guy most of the time. I used to be a lot angrier than what I am. But I feel like someone puking down the back of me, dude, would fucking awaken the demon.
Oh, it ruins you. Like, it ruined your night.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whereas I was at Comedy Festival earlier this year, and it wasn't puke, but I was sitting at the bottom, like I was sitting in these chairs, like, and there was like a ledge behind me, and I didn't realise, but like the ledge was like at the bottom of the stairs, and as people were going up for smokes, everyone was putting their drinks.
Yeah.
And this drunk guy comes barreling down the stairs, and I'm sitting there talking to my mate, and he just gets to the bottom of the staircase, and he's just smashed like 4 or 5 drinks down the back of both of us. And like I said, we knew it was alcohol and stuff, but we were both just sashed, and we didn't get angry enough. Like I didn't I got obviously appropriately annoyed.
Yeah.
I was obviously
you're gonna fucking beat the dude.
But I'm not gonna beat him up. But it just like, anyway, that's my night over.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, you know what, I've got to go back to my hotel now and clean up, and like I'm done.
Getting booze spilled on you is the equivalent of puking, dude. Because like you're it's
sticky,
fucked.
it smells.
You got to go fucking back to the room.
Yeah, like the night was over, kind of thing. Like, just totally.
You ever been puked on before?
Well, I mean, I have, but I mean, I think any parent has been there. But I once got puked on by my kid pretty badly when she was little, and like, because she was never like a puker. Like, you get some kids who
I was a fucking puker, dude.
But I also think it has a lot of like to do with parents like overfeeding and shit like that. But
yeah.
Like, but I just remember
or bouncing them too much.
Yeah, or bouncing them too much. But I remember one time I was just holding there, and I think it was probably bouncing her actually, and she just projectile vomited like right down front of me, and to the point like I had my legs closed. And I actually had a pool
for once.
Yeah. But I actually had a pool of vomit, like in the crease of my legs. Yeah, I'm like calling out to the ex, going, "Can you get me like a towel so I can put under me?" Because the moment I open my legs, I'm like dropping a liter onto the carpet.
Yeah. Just like.
Yeah, it's all down the front of me.
No.
I don't know if I've ever been puked on by an adult though. Surely I must have.
I have fucking.
Maybe.
So.
Have you?
I've never been puked on. I've had to clean up puke as a bartender. It's just part of the fucking job, dude.
Yeah.
And it's the worst fucking... I never and I honestly don't do it as much as some of the other... Like, I've only done it a couple of times in my fucking near 10 years of service.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm a fucking important... but, like, 10 years of service. Thank you for your service.
Get a plaque?
Yeah. No, I didn't even get plaque in my teeth, dude. Like, it's fucking bullshit. Anyway, so I fucking... Remember, so there used to be this, well, there still is a bar in Belconnen, but it is called the Potbelly. And it's down from the basement.
I fucking love the Potbelly, yeah.
Yeah, so, but they used to do, like, fucking, like, barbecue food. And the worst thing was, like, so, I feel like if you sell that kind of shit, you should also have to, like, clean it up.
Yeah.
If someone pukes it, right? Like, if you're a pub and you sell, like, I feel like part of choosing a menu at a bar is also choosing what kind of puke you want to clean up.
Yeah.
Because the reason the basement, aside from timing, does not sell fucking like a kilo of fucking barbecue food in every meal is literally because it's quicker to just do burgers and shit.
Yeah.
And also, it's not fun to clean up when it's been consumed properly, let alone when someone fucking like fucking has a bunch of beers and pukes the fucking thing. So what used to happen is people would go to the Potbelly because they shut at 12, right?
Yeah.
So they go to the Potbelly and the basement didn't have food back then. So they used to go to the Potbelly, fucking eat all this barbecue food, and then come up to the basement, get on the beers, and I'd be the fucking one cleaning the fucking shit up. And it wasn't always me.
They're down there eating and going, fuck, I'll get Marky this time.
Yeah, fucking just fill it up, dude. So, like, I remember once I cleaned up this puke, there was, like, 3D, dude. It was like fucking barbecue food. There was just a fucking giant pile of fucking... It looked like it was made out of Minecraft, dude. You know, like, it was just... And I was just like, fuck. It had like pixels, like I don't know. It looks like from a different world. And
Are you sure they were drunk or were you drunk? Because that sounds like you were like
on LSD trying to clean it up.
Some fucking balls trying to clean up someone's vomit.
Nah, man. Anyway, this fucking thing, it was crazy. And after that, I just was like, dude. I remember one time there was this fucking drunk dude out the back, and he was just having a conversation with his mates, and then puking to one side, and then just continuing to talk. Like, you know how when you see
a fucking Roman orgy, just like,
dude, exactly,
like,
yeah.
Anyway, fucking,
yeah, no, it was literally like swimming. How they lift their head up to breathe in the air and then go back down. Dude, he was doing that, but just with puke. And
sounds like my fucking 18th birthday.
21st,
sorry.
Yeah. So it doesn't like most 18ths and 20. My 18th was fucking quiet because it was like on a Wednesday or something.
Yeah, my 18th was quite. My 21st, kind of what you're talking about, is like on a massive bender down at Pendo's pool hall.
Yep.
Down when it was down at Coolman Court.
Yeah.
And yeah, I pretty much started.
Fuck yeah, Coolman Court.
Yeah, I started at the top of the shot list.
Yeah.
And we're like, I'm going through it, man.
Yeah.
And the last thing I actually remember is something called a Scud missile. But old mate actually said to my mum at some stage, she goes, if he throws up in here, party's over. And someone had said that to me. So when it came time for me to throw up, I was like, hold on, and I actually went outside into the car park.
You're like, well, I didn't throw up in here?
Yeah, throw up in the car park.
Fuck yeah.
Right, walked back in and kept drinking. Apparently I did that 3 times. Like, but every time I managed to make it outside and throw up in the street.
So it was fine, dude.
And it was fine. And then I just wandered back in there and ordered another fucking drink. Like,
so, man, I don't get many tips. I work a lot of shifts, but I don't get many tips. But there's some of the lady bartenders that get fucking mad tips, right?
Yeah.
So one of the girls I worked with, who doesn't work there anymore, and she was she was at the end of the bar. She'd just finished, but she was chatting to me while I was doing the till.
That's better. Yeah.
So I'm fucking you can take some off. You can't always put more on.
Yeah.
But I'm there doing the till. She's at the end of the bar chatting to me while I do it, and the dude that was puking.
Yeah.
I just went out and was just like, look, man, like, you're not actually causing any shit, but, like, you're puking, dude. Like, get out, right?
Yeah.
But it was outside, though, so what I was planning on doing is everyone fucks off and I was just going to get the hose and fucking hose it down, right? And you chuck a bit of fucking bleach on it and Bob's your uncle. So he comes back in on the way out, and she's not served him all night. I don't even think I served him. I'm pretty sure he was that drunk when he got there and he just never went to the bar.
Is his name fucking Hoppy?
No.
Anyway, sorry. Just having a dig at someone.
You got a buddy that just gets fuck-eyed at home and then goes out?
I wouldn't call him a buddy, but yeah, I know what I do.
A bloke.
Yeah. I know a bloke who gets fuck-eyed and just goes to pubs and just...
Causes havoc but never buys anything.
Oh, yeah, or gets everyone else to buy them for him and shit like that. Yeah, anyway.
Those fucking guys, dude. But anyway...
Just having a dig at someone anyway.
Yeah, dude, no, those people have... whenever we get a new bartender, they'll be like the regular that gets cut off like every fucking week, dude. And it's just like, all right, time to cut it. Yeah. Like, they're so used to it that it's like a good practice to cut someone off.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I fucking tell him, yeah, you gotta leave. I come back in, I keep doing the till. And she's talking to me, and he just walks past and goes to her, man, you've been a really good bartender, and just hands her $100 and walks out.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? Like,
at the office?
Just fucking hands him the money, hands her the money, and she's like, "Do you want any of it?" I'm like, "Nah, it's alright." Like, you know, I don't want to be that guy. So yeah, but it's just funny because he just fucking handed her the money. Had she gone instead of that, he either wouldn't have given it to me, or I would have been the one that got it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, dude, I think it would have been I wouldn't have got it because
you're not pretty enough.
No.
Like, you're a good-looking bloke and all that, but, you know.
Yeah, well... yeah, no, she was fucking hot, man. Yeah. She was the one from the story when I dacked myself at the bar. Like, I was walking... Yeah.
With the thing of the pockets.
Yeah. So I've got this whole bit for anyone that's listening about, me dacking myself, which I'm not going to fucking burn. But I basically ended up in a position where my pants were, fell down. And she was the only other chick there. She was the one from the story. So yeah. But have you ever had someone quote one of your bits to you that you didn't know? Someone's just come up to you and said, like...
My friends quote... It's really embarrassing as a comedian because my friends quote my bits at me all the time. And I look at them and, I don't laugh. And I just look at them
do you know at first it's a bit?
No, I don't. It doesn't even register in my brain. And I just look at them like, what fucking dumb shit did you just say?
Yeah.
And they're like, that's one of your bits. And I'm like... yeah, you know, but it's like it doesn't even register that it's my bit. But on top of that, I don't even find it funny.
Yeah.
You know? Instead of looking at me like, that's one of your bits, you dickhead. And I'm like, oh. But I think maybe it's just because I've heard it so. That's the true. Not the true mark of comedian. We obviously say things we think are funny. It's the whole point of trying to make people laugh. But you become desensitized to your own jokes.
To that, yeah.
Which is part of the craft of comedy. Is that. You're never going to get anywhere if you're always cracking up halfway through your own, material and stuff.
Yeah.
I've just become so desensitized to some of my bits that, my little brother's one, he's probably the most famous one for it.
Yeah.
Just quotes my own jokes at me, and I'll just look at him like, what do you want? And he just looks at me like, you're an idiot. And so, yeah. No, that happens all the time, actually.
I'm not going to fucking lie, dude. I had this situation where a girl and I had been out to one of your shows.
Oh, yeah?
And, we watch the show. Dude, we come back to mine.
Yeah.
We go into the bedroom. Everyone knows what's going to fucking happen. I take off my shirt. She's laying on the bed. As soon as I pull the pants down, she just goes, "It's a boy." And I was just like, fuck!
Wow.
So I've had the awkwardest moment of one of your jokes quoted back to me.
My joke cock-blocked you.
I'm literally... Dude, it cock-blocked her because I was just like, I can't fuck you right now because of, I don't want to be thinking about Kai while this is going down.
That is gold. That is gold. My condolences, my friend.
Dude, I had to wait until we were on a fucking podcast to tell you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That just came about because I was just talking about
Yeah.
But there's
There you go.
But dude, Ryan Gallagher's got one about condoms. And I quote that every now and then as myself.
Yeah.
Because dude, sometimes you'll just get a bit that's so fucking relatable that it comes up.
Yeah.
That you have to like quote it.
Yeah. It's like any pop culture reference, becomes sort of, and it's good if you can actually invent a joke that becomes. I mean, it might only be a pop culture reference to you, but like we quote Simpsons all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you can do a bit that actually ingrains into, I think that's probably the mark of a good bit. Like it keeps paying dividends as long after the joke was told, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that if you can, I feel like these days, dude, if you can get a joke that becomes like a meme or some shit, that's pretty much how shit travels these days.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
I tried to become a meme once. It didn't work. Like, I got stoned for like the only time in my adult life.
Yeah.
Like, and it was around the time of that meme of that stone dude.
Yeah.
The one where the guy's like,
yeah.
And
Fuck, that was a little while ago.
that was a while ago. But so it was like the only time I got
Would have been
stoned.
early in your career then.
Oh yeah, it's probably 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
And so I actually got stoned for the first time in like my adult life,
Yeah.
So I actually took a photo of myself though, and I actually created some memes.
Yeah.
And I'm baked, like my eyes are bloodshot red, like I'm doing like a big goofy smile and stuff. I actually took a photo and I actually created some memes and like put them on Facebook, hoping that
maybe it might
it
share
might
around.
take off and stuff. It never did though, which is
Fuck, how long you been doing comedy for?
Look, I first stood on stage
From your first time, I know that there's been some.
Yeah, I've had some breaks in between, but 2008 was the first time I ever stood on stage and told like 5-minute routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2008. So yeah, this is back then. Like,
Dude, aside from a little salt and pepper, you haven't fucking aged, I don't think, since
you
then.
know, a lot of people have said that to me.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I feel old as fuck these days. Like,
Yeah, no,
yeah, it was definitely a bit of
I believe it.
salt and pepper.
Yeah.
But I mean, I look back at my first time because I got photos from my very first time on stage.
Yeah.
And I look at myself and I'm like, fuck, was I ever that young?
Yeah.
Two at the same time. But you're right. Like, I probably don't weigh much. Like.
Yeah.
Like, I look, thankfully, I guess, I look fairly the same as I always. But people look at my 12-year-old photos too and go, "Fuck, you haven't changed."
Yeah, true.
Bit. Like I just got one of those. I just got that kind of face or whatever.
Yeah.
And I haven't aged that much. Besides the multitude of grey hair and the salt and pepper.
But that's good though. Like I think if it's only like something. To be fair, dude, like I've aged in a way that I could have changed.
Well, you wouldn't know because you got the beard.
Well, no, I mean I got fat. Like
I've tried not to. So
you've done well,
it's
dude.
It's been a challenge though.
I see how often you like put in work and all that sort of shit to try and not gain fucking weight.
Pissed off at the moment actually, man, because like the last couple of years I've actually tried to get a six-pack. It's just like not that I'm like, oh yeah, got to have a six-pack, body beautiful, but I'm just like, you know what? I've always managed to maintain my weight, but I've never had a six-pack my whole life. So I'm just once going a six-pack. And the most recent fitness kick I went on, I actually probably count the closest I've ever been. But every time I go on a fitness kick, something always seems to happen that's beyond my control, which fucks me up. And this time I actually got tendonitis in both my hands. Oh shit, hang on. It just stopped. Yeah, so I saw that flash.
This is a professional podcast and we have our batteries ready to go and fucking all that shit. Dude, I got more charged batteries than a fucking single mum ready for this shit, so...
There you go.
Fucking, you probably noticed a slight blip in the programming just there. Well, that's just because...
Battery died.
That's because you didn't pay for this fucking podcast. So enjoy your free podcast.
But so I've got tendonitis in my hands.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to work out since the beginning of September. I haven't been able to lift it. And I managed to mostly maintain with good diet and stuff. But
yeah,
the last coming in the season of Christmas, so I've been hitting it.
Yeah.
A few extra Christmas parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So now I'm actually starting to stack on, starting to put a bit of weight back on and stuff. So
I've been chucking it on for fucking years, dude. Like it's been the thing is, like, you maintain like an average size.
Yeah.
Whereas I get fat but maintain that. Like I'm the master of fucking maintaining fat. Like I somehow my level just stays fat. Like I don't go from. Like if I've actually been completely fucking neglectful of like what I ate for a few months before, and I was still the same weight as when I was actually kind of like keeping an eye on it.
So what you're saying is what you are now is the digital projection of your Matrix self kind of thing. Like if you were to pop up in the Matrix, you'd still be fat.
I'd still be fat.
You could choose anybody you want, and you'd be the fat one.
I'd be fat me, dude. It's a bit like shout out to my fucking housemate, got me a flask I was showing Kai before with my comedy logo on it.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him, dude, about how everyone, if they want something like a gift or whatever, they want it to be like their favourite footy team, you know, their favourite fucking movie quote, their favourite fucking Marvel character, whatever.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only cunt that I know that's so fucking self-centered that I got an image of myself as a present and went, fuck yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah. No, I got a few. Like, I'm actually like you and me are very similar. I've actually got more pictures of myself hanging up around my house than like anything.
Like any photos you've got with other people, it's because you're with them.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like, hey,
here's a photo of us together. Yeah.
And it's like me like blocking their face out or something. So, but no, I got like charcoal pictures of myself.
Yeah.
There's actually one of me in a pink dress from a Bucks party, which hangs up in my front entrance of the house, because you got to know the kind of guy his house you walk into. You know, like and but yeah, I'm kind of like you. Like I get way too many pictures of myself, like, floating around.
Well, the thing is, man, I realised this like years ago, back when like Facebook first came out. Well, when I first got Facebook, it was like 2008.
Yeah.
I took a photo with a friend of mine. And I was like, dude, that's a good fucking picture. And realised that, like, they were completely blurry. And, like, I realised I didn't even look at them, dude. I just looked
all about you.
I just looked at the picture and went, that's a good fucking photo. And then realised that you couldn't even see them properly. Yeah. That's where it began. My fucking journey in social media. But, yeah, no, I honestly... Yeah, I've just sort of maintained this kind of weight. I do like working out.
Yeah.
But I always just don't do it. Like, when I'm actually there, I'm good. Yeah. But just fucking the motivation to get there.
Yeah, that's like always the hardest part. Like, that's why I always go first thing in the morning. Like, even if it means getting up at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, because you're fucking early rising anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm up at 5 generally for work. So, like, if I go work out, it's like 4 a.m. I've got to get up and stuff, or, you know.
You get ready there and go to work from the gym, or...?
Depends what gym I'm going to. Depends where else. Sometimes I'll try and... If I get up early enough, I'll go home and have a quick shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll just head straight to work. Sweaty as fuck. I mean, I'm in a truck by myself, so it doesn't really care if it doesn't matter if I smell a bit throughout the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of times I'll just change it. I actually used to one guy I worked with who used to go work out in his work clothes. And then just go to work. And I'm like, at least change... like, I at least change my, like, clothes. You know, no, he would just, like, fully go to work out in his work clothes and then head to work. Like, and we're not talking like...
What a unit.
Yeah, and like we're talking like full jumper, like, you know, pant, the whole lot. I'm like, man, it's
You see a few, like when I go to the gym, I always see a few tradies around. You know, you see the odd, like high-vis.
Yeah.
And sometimes, because I often think to myself, dude, if you're a tradie and you're wearing a fucking high-vis and you're coming in here at fucking 6 o'clock at night and you look like you haven't got a fucking scrap of dirt on you...
Are you a tradie?
What the fuck are you doing all day?
Yeah.
Must be just like those assessors, you know, those people that have to legally wear high-vis because they're like on site.
Yeah.
But they just walk around with a clipboard all day.
Yeah. Yeah, the people who actually, you know, I know how to do your job even though I've never done it before and I'm going to tell you how to do it.
Yeah, because I read a fucking textbook.
Yeah, mate, those kind of people shit me.
Yeah. No, so we were saying before, I got a couple of podcast questions.
Yeah, man. Hit me.
So,
just for the record too, for those like watching, so the Bill Burr Zeppelin, I think I kept it over too much humidity in there because it's actually not burning as well as Bill Burr says they should. I'm getting there now. It's starting to dry out a bit, but it's been burning very uneven. But not a bad flavour profile.
Nice.
I'm not a massive... I very rarely get into cigars, but Yeah, not a bad flavour, bro. It's a darker cigar though. I generally prefer a lighter one. But
yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah, see, I've sort of gone down the path of looking, because I like cigars too, no matter like how much it doesn't seem like I know what I'm fucking doing.
Yeah.
I've just smoked cigars on the show before and shit.
Yeah, I've seen you and Ross and stuff, which is why I bought this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you just thought I got cooties. So I don't mind. This is like a fucking $80 cigar, so I'm cool to smoke it myself.
Dude, no. In my mind, Bill Burr's watching us share a cigar he recommended and just being like, good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Because, like I said, that's like me getting excited about my own comedy logo. I think that Bill Burr's watching my podcast.
Oh, fuck yeah. Of course he is.
So anyway, so I got a couple questions that come through that I like write throughout the show.
Yeah.
Leading up to it. Sometimes I'll like get given questions for like just general questions. People email them through or whatever. And sometimes questions work better with different guests. So I've selected 3 that I think.
3 you think I'll be able to answer?
Yeah, but they're just also topics as well.
Yeah.
So like the first topic is cheating, right? Like, and it's fucking crazy how, because I was thinking about this just before the show.
Yeah.
How the length that some people go to try and just cheat. Like, it's actually would be easier to like go through the bullshit of a breakup.
Yeah.
Than to like try and keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
Because, dude, if you're in a happy relationship, right, you're not even thinking about cheating.
Yeah.
Right? So what's the point of going to all the fucking effort just to cheat when it'd be less effort just to break it off and then
go and move on?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that like American sheriff or something recently? He had like 4 different wives or something.
Oh
like
shit!
4
No.
different like districts.
Fuck.
And it only came to light because he was given some award.
Yeah, right.
So his like one of his wives like posted on social media about it and like tagged him in it. And,
Yeah.
His other wives saw it and they're like, "What the fuck?" And he's like a full like he ran like 4 different counties or something over in
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, that's commitment, man. That's,
yeah, but also
that's wow.
I'm glad that like if he was a comedian, dude, that's like your girl sharing fucking comedy dates and shit. You know what I mean? Like people, she was trying to be like supportive.
She's trying to be supportive, yeah. And it, like just totally blew up in his fucking face, which is If
I ever win anything, like I'm saying this now, right? Any girls I'm seeing, I'm seeing a girl at the moment. Hopefully, I don't need to see any more.
Yeah.
But share my shit. I've got nothing to fucking hide.
Yeah, you got nothing to hide. That's right.
But yeah, so the question is, like I've never cheated, right? And I know people. I've been cheated on.
Yeah.
Have you got any stories? Have you ever been cheated on to start with?
I have been cheated on.
Yeah.
On more than one occasion. In fact, I just found out recently. I actually had an ex come to me, out of the blue, and try to clean her slate, I guess. Admitted to cheating on me 17 years ago.
Oh shit! What's that
This
like?
happened like in the last week. I'm not joking.
Fuck, dude. What's that like? What's that about?
You know what? I thought.
My name is L, sort of shit.
yeah. I thought it I guess so much water had been under the bridge.
Yeah.
That I was just like, I'm glad you told me.
17 years of water.
17 years of water. I'm like, you know what? Like, all good. I dead set, man. I was like, all good. It's funny.
Did she say who it was as well? Like, does that...
Yeah,
because that would have some weight.
She said who it was, and I knew the person who it was. But I was just like, you know what? 17 years ago. And I'm kind of entering a new stage of my life where I'm trying to work on anger and stuff, and, I'm going down the Bill Burr path of just, I'm pushing 40, so, self-improvement and stuff. And I was just like, you know what? That's, thanks for telling me, but, I've come to the conclusion.
But have they just reach out to you on Facebook or some shit? Like, just...
we still...
Oh, you got... Yeah.
Yeah, we still occasionally talk and stuff. It was never... and... Oh, fuck, I'll be honest. It was my baby's mama. So, it was my baby's mama.
So, you still got to talk.
So, we still have to talk, and we still have each other's numbers and stuff. But she just came to me, and she was like, you know what? I'm just sort of doing a inventory of myself and my life, and I was like, you know what? Good on you, and
thanks for listening to the show. Kai's daughter.
And
Kai's daughter. I'll just say that so that I can edit over the name.
Kai's daughter. And I was just like, you know what? yeah, I was like, you know what, cool. Like, thank you for telling me, and I appreciate it. But you know, like, yeah, that's, you know, yeah. It was, but it didn't faze me. Like, I was just like, I was surprised how little it didn't bother me, and I think that's only because it was so long ago.
So long ago.
And I was just like, you know what, our relationship has been well and truly done for like over a decade. So
well, any time I've had a couple of girls cheat on me, and it's usually like, thanks for fucking making this easy for me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I always approach it, because I'm just like, otherwise I might have wasted another fucking 10 years with you.
Well, that's it, eh? You want to
Who knows,
earlier,
you know,
and
like,
not feel like you wasted your time. And maybe that's where I was at, where it being like, oh, it's all good, because I hadn't wasted any more. Like, the relationship was already done.
Just adjusting my lav mic.
Yeah. So I hadn't actually wasted sort of any extra of my life, you know, on that relationship, I guess. I mean, having said that, look, I'm not, you know, like, I had cheated on her in the past, but she knew about that, and that's part of the reason for her coming to me and going, you know, when you cheated on me, like, you know, 17 years ago, you told me about it, so I'm essentially returning the favour.
She didn't tell you she did it?
No, not at the time, no.
Oh,
like,
shit,
she told me like a week ago.
Fuck, dude. So, like
17 years
you
ago,
thought you were the piece of shit this whole time?
Essentially.
Holy fuck.
Essentially, yeah.
What the fuck? Imagine just saying that you cheated on someone and making it seem like you were doing them a fucking favour, dude.
So, but yeah, so I'd been honest with her.
Oh man, I'm going to keep prodding at this to the point where I need to edit out the whole fucking bit. It ends up being a fucking 10-minute podcast.
Yeah. It's just like...
We had a really good half an hour segment on cheating.
On cheating, but I mean, grounds that might incriminate me. we let it go, yeah.
Yeah, I had to fucking pull it out because my fucking subscribers aren't donating enough money to cover the fucking extra child support now that he has to pay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
So I
so what did you actually want to ask about cheating?
The actual question was, have you ever cheated? And you more or less answered that.
I have cheated. Yeah. Like, I'm not, but I'm. You see, you're talking about the effort that goes involved, like, and it doesn't make it any better. And I haven't like cheated on all my partners. You know, like, it's only been one. But for me, it was always sort of drunken opportunity cheating. Like, I never put that. I'm like almost like you said. Like, if I was actually going to plan to cheat on someone, I'd just break it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why, in the case of, like, you know,
I had
the ex all these years ago, after I did cheat, I came to her and went, "Hey, look, you know, pretty much I got fucked up."
You told us straight away. Yeah.
I told her, within a month. You know what I mean? Because
that's not fucking straight away.
Yeah, it's not straight away, but that's the main.
I've all but told her. You know, when people have that, they say like, "I've all but done it."
But yeah,
it's like, so you haven't done it, cunt.
I did it like a month after the fact, you know, because I was just like, it was a guilt. Yeah. And, you know, I said it was a drunken opportunity thing, and I felt like a piece of shit. Yeah. And so I just came to her and, look, you know, I felt like a piece of shit.
I'm assuming it wasn't going too well before that, right?
Look, I actually think that cheating is a sign that it's not going too well. Like,
it's a symptom, not a cause.
It's a symptom, it's not a cause.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and that's kind of where I was at. I was like, well, if I actually cheated on her, because we ended up breaking up, you know, kind of, we you know, it became very convoluted. We got back together, and lo and behold, it didn't work out again. Not because of cheating, just because I think, you know, once you realise...
You actually realised that it
wasn't going to work. But yeah, so I think cheating in...
Fuck, we're going deep into the murky waters.
Yeah, I mean, and look, some people are probably habitual cheaters, and yada yada. And like you said, people who put, like, that guy I mentioned, like, 4 fucking wives. And I honestly could not even comprehend what that person's getting out of it. You know what I mean? So...
Well, that's the thing, dude. Like...
Yeah.
I know
that's sociopathic. That's what that fucking shit is, man.
Well, dude, I've dated girls that have had partners in the past that cheated on them, and then they later discovered that they cheated on all their partners.
Yeah, so I haven't.
Some people just fucking. Yeah. Do you know?
Some people are like that though, habitual.
To be fair, dude, if you're in, like, I've got a whole fucking like, I could give you a fucking hour-long ear beating about polyamory, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Thank fuck.
Yeah.
But
I know a polyamorous chick.
I think that honestly, some people, like, if you have 2 people that are just serial fucking cheaters.
Yeah.
And they're in a polyamorous relationship. That's actually better for people that legitimately just want one partner.
Person,
because it gets them out of the dating pool. They're out and they're fucking other people that are like them. You know.
Yeah.
Like there is something like I basically my idea of it. Oh, watch me turn this into the rant I told you that I wasn't going to do. But all I'm going to say is like there are people that just say that they're polyamorous to please the other partner, and they're not actually into it.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I fucking hate that there's some people out there that are like, they really like just being with one person. They want to devote all their time and emotion to one person.
But they love that person so much that if that's what it takes to hold on to them,
they do it anyway.
So I couldn't do that.
And I've seen it, and it is a shit show.
It is,
and I've seen it with people with kids. I've seen it with people with, like...
Yeah.
All the power to someone if they want to like decide to do that, but I feel like there's like this undercurrent of people that just like go along with it without actually fucking being into it, and that's where I'm like, I feel sorry for that person.
No, I agree. Yeah. And having said that, like I have cheated and stuff, but I can't. I said it doesn't make it any better, but I said it was sort of more drunken, opportunistic kind of stuff. I honestly can't comprehend someone having an affair.
Yeah.
Like that just.
Sounds so sophisticated. Hey?
Yeah, it does. But it means like talking about the level of planning that goes into it, the doubling and tripling and quadrupling down on lies.
I'll tell you a fucking story.
Crazy shit like that.
I'll tell you a fucking story. So I was, you want to fucking like go down that path. So I was in a hospital one time with one of my partners, and we were. You ever been to fucking hospital, right? Especially in the Australian health system. There's no privacy, right? Like, you can hear the doctor talking to the fucking person next to you openly, you know? I've been in hospitals before, and you can just hear someone just give their whole... Like, I've been in hospital with someone else, like I was visiting them or whatever, and you could hear the person next to you's full... Like, they did, like, a full... psych evaluation, all this shit, and full like breakdown of all the prescription drugs that they were on and everything, and you just fucking could sit there and just listen to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this girl comes in with a bloke.
Yeah.
The bloke leaves.
Yeah.
And another bloke comes in.
Wow.
And she was like. He was like, oh, so we're in ER.
Yeah.
So she's got a bed because she, like, it sounded like she was just feeling faint, Yeah. So she decided to just go straight to, because she'd had heart conditions in the past.
Yeah.
So he leaves. The first guy leaves. Second guy comes in, dude, and I overhear their conversation. And he's just going, oh, so, like, how'd you get here? And she's like, oh, I drove. And he's like, weren't you feeling faint?
Yeah, weren't you feeling sick?
And she's just like, yeah, I just risked it. And she was like, he was going like, oh, okay, where were you this morning? And he's just like, she's going like, oh, I was out at a meeting or some shit. And it was just become more, and the girl I was with, and I were just looking at each other like, holy fuck. There was another dude here that wasn't that dude, and she didn't tell him about the first dude.
First guy.
So we're just like, holy fuck.
Well, I've got a similar story to that. I was dating this woman, and when I met her, she was like pregnant. Yeah. And we kind of started dating for, like as you do.
So that means within 9 months.
Yeah, within 9 months.
She was with another person and then found someone else.
Yeah, but then so she actually gave birth. She went to the hospital, gave birth. And like we had met like it was like a premature baby, really premature.
Yeah,
and stuff.
right.
So she was So I actually wasn't, and I didn't know like she was pregnant and stuff. And then it was around Christmas time, and I was actually on the main street, and I was living in this small country town, and there was this guy I kind of semi knew, but like I didn't really know him. But then we're at this thing, and he started talking to me, and I was like, oh, so what's I was like, yeah, what's going on, man? He goes, oh, my girlfriend just gave birth, and I was like, what? Oh, yeah, blah, blah. And he fully described and shit. And I was just like, oh, okay. I didn't say anything to him, but then she got out of hospital and she rang me, and I was just like, nah, it's like, you're like, what the fuck? And then a week later, I was hanging out with this other chick that I know from the same town, and then she started telling me about her female friend who just gave birth, and I was like, oh, really? She goes, yeah. And she told me she was dating 4 different guys. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
She's like the sheriff, dude.
Yeah, I was just like, what is... Yeah, you know, and then I said that, like the pregnant woman, she, was like messaging me and stuff, and I was just like, fuck off.
Yeah, but you got to understand, some of them were into pregnant chicks, so they're going to leave once she has birth.
Yeah. Well, that's actually one thing she said to me, because I said, like, she's like, why aren't you talking to me? I said, we're not talking to you because you fucking found out you're, like, banging 3 other dudes.
While she was pregnant?
Yeah, while she was pregnant and stuff.
Because you know they weren't wearing rubbers, dude, if she was already pregnant.
Yeah, and then she was like, that's why you're not talking to me. I said, why the fuck do you think I wasn't talking to you? She goes, I thought you were going to because I gave birth. I'm like, no, I'm not.
She thought you were a pregnant
I was
guy.
I was the
you were
pregnant
into
guy.
pregnant.
Yeah, like, no, I was actually like into you. I was actually into you, but obviously not now.
Holy
like,
shit, dude.
yeah, man, it was just it was crazy. It was like I was just like so baffled, like, and
she thought you were a fucking weirdo, dude.
Yeah, she thought, and I mean, I am a weirdo, but I'm not that kind of weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, I got heaps of different fetishes, but not that. Pregnant's not one of them. And yeah, and she was just like, and I kind of knew it was true because like it was confirmed from like 2 different sources, kind of thing. I was just like, I was just like, what? Anyway, it was nuts story.
Dude, that is fucking hilarious, man. She literally thought like, oh, what? I'm not good enough for you now.
Yeah, she thought I was just there for the baby bump.
Fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, that leads me to another the next question.
The next question.
So you're saying that you've you hooked up with a chick that was pregnant, blah 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 blah. That's actually a good question that I should add to this. Have you ever fucked a pregnant chick? But have you ever hooked up with anyone who like it's kind of like the good luck Chuck effect, has instantly gone to like get married or have kids or whatever?
Yeah, I've actually hooked up with 2 women in my life who went on the very next relationship
to be the one.
They got married. One of them was 2008 you're talking about. It's funny you mentioned that earlier. And she's actually the one that got me on Facebook in 2008. But she we only dated for like 6-7 months, and dude, she was actually like the love of my life kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was pretty broken when she left me. But yeah, like a month later, I found she was pretty much dating another guy who looked like me. But yeah, they fully got off, went married, had like 2 kids.
It's funny when someone has a type, dude.
Yeah. And went off, got married, had 2 kids and stuff. And then the same thing happened around 2011. I dated this woman for sort of close to a year, I guess. But yeah, like it doesn't work out for whatever reasons. And same thing. She actually next relationship she had. Or the next relationship that I know of, maybe I don't know, but pretty much next time I saw her, she was like married and pregnant and like, having like, fucking good on you, like,
yeah.
So for speaking of good luck Chuck, for a little while I was like, am I? Because it all happened within like 3 years.
Am I good luck Chuck?
Yeah, it was all in like these 2 relationships in like 3 years. I was like, oh my god, am I good luck Chuck?
I've been with. Like a long term, I'm talking like relationship.
Yeah.
I think so. I had a girlfriend that's had a baby since.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, I don't think it was the next dude.
Yeah.
And then like I've had like girlfriends that it's just the age. Like I'm 28, right?
Yeah.
So I might see more of it
as I get older.
Yeah. But I think a few of my exes have gotten married since or whatever else. Some of the girls I went to school with are on their like 3rd kid,
Yeah, wow.
At 28, but they've been like they were on their 3rd kid a few years ago, so they'd be like they've got 3 kids, but the youngest is like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah. So hey, she just reminded me of the 3rd one, 3rd woman. She was actually an old high school girl I knew from high school, but we hooked up years later. Through the power of
sweetheart.
Yeah, through the power of Facebook, and it was a very short-lived fling.
Fuck yeah, the power of Facebook.
But yeah, she actually went off and had got pregnant the next guy after me, and had like a kid too. Last I heard, they're still together, and she's got 2 kids. So
fuck man.
So yeah, fucking good luck Kai. That's me, man.
Good luck Chuck.
Yeah, good luck Chuck.
Chuck Kai. I think Kai is a lot more unique. Chuck is a pretty common name.
It is pretty common. So yeah, if you're having relationship issues, come hang out with me for a bit, then you'll find the one. And I'll just be the same old miserable sat that I
I'm trying to fucking work out which episode number this is, and I just went on to my podcast page and realised I got a 4.2, someone gave me a fucking 1 star.
Oh, what?
Do you know, dude, straight up, I'm going to end 2021 by saying, fuck you and your 1-star fucking review. If I said something that... And there's no comment. It's just a 1-star.
Just 1-star review.
If you fucking cared that deeply to give a 1-star review, at least leave a fucking comment.
Yeah.
I've never gone somewhere where I've gone, the service is fucking terrible. I didn't like this. It was that 1-star review, no fucking comment.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Anyway, whatever. This is episode 55. So,
You ever given 1-star reviews?
I have.
Yeah. I gave a 3-star review to a tattoo parlor once, and I left a comment.
Which one of your home jobs was that?
But they got real narky, and they commented like back on my thing.
I'm not gonna lie, all your tattoos look like 3-star fucking review
fuck
tattoos.
you, man. That's some mad tats. That's some really good
Fuck it,
tattoos.
I'm putting up the clip after this. Watch the roast joke.
You know what?
I'm leaving it up.
You know what? Just for that insult, you totally deserve that 1-star that I left you.
Dude, you agree with him? Alright, okay, I'm gonna change it. 1-star review person, keep an eye on Cy Fahey's fucking comedy page, because when he launches a podcast, you can go give him all the fucking love.
I'm going to get off this and have 1-star reviews on my Facebook after this, I'm sure.
Man,
It'll be all those women who are... good luck, Chuck.
No, I actually... I did tease that I'd put out the video of the roast battle, talking about your tattoos.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to save that for when you relaunch the roast battles.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get.
I'll make I've got like a good video of us doing the comedy roast.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a fucking.
You burnt me pretty badly, like in a good way.
You got so many. You got a couple of good ones on me, man. Like I'll put them up in the video because like I don't want the video to be like. I'll probably choose one of mine and one of yours to just make a quick little promo thing.
Yeah.
But I think that
your best one, my worst one. And you totally owned.
Well, that's what happens when I edit it.
Yeah. Totally owned, Kai.
No, you had one good one, and that's the one I'm using.
Okay, sweet.
I've got like 4 to choose from.
Yeah. You got some bloody good zingers actually.
Dude, it's I like the technique where you message me that day to like do it, just so that I only had less than 24 hours to write for it.
I've been thinking all week.
Oh no, here's the thing, dude. I've got a fucking list of roast jokes for comedians, just in case I get asked for it.
I did a roast battle once, and I spent so much time figuring out how to roast one of the judges in particular because I just really badly wanted to roast that one person.
Yeah.
That I actually didn't put any effort
into anyone else.
So I roasted the judge so fucking well, and I should just drop the mic and walk off because then
follow yourself.
Yeah, because I had nothing, and then I just got absolutely owned by I just got owned in this roast
I feel
battle.
like a mic drop should be the end of a set, dude. I went and watched a comedian that, as one of his bits, he did a mic drop.
Nah, you got to walk off stage.
You can't fucking just do it mid-set.
Yeah.
But so that leads into the final question of the fucking the exes segment. Have you ever dated someone who has since died, or hooked up? I'm gonna go hooked up.
Yeah.
That you discovered has passed away since you fucking hooked up with him.
Yeah. I had one girl who I kind of dated in high school, and then we hooked up a couple of years later as well, and then that was also a pretty brief fling. And then, later on I found out she'd probably only 2 years after that fling had passed on and stuff. And that was it was actually really sad.
Yeah.
It was actually really sad. I was legitimately.
You're the first guest I've ever had that's answered yes to that question.
Yeah, it was genuinely really sad. And there's nothing I could have done.
You kind of feel like you want to help though. You know what I mean? I've not hooked up with someone, so I'll tell it now.
Yeah.
I've not hooked up with someone that's passed away.
Yeah.
But I've been friends with someone that I lost contact with.
Yeah.
That then I've found out has passed away.
Yeah, I've got a few of them, but that comes with age, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, true. It could be just an age gap thing. Of course, it's an age gap thing. Do you see that Facebook page? There's a Facebook page called "Of course, it's an age gap relationship."
No.
It's just fucking just all screenshots of text messages from fucking dudes in their 40s dating 20-year-olds.
I actually dated this chick once. It was 10 years younger than me. And so this is back when I was
Is that your limit? What's the...
Definitely now.
Yeah.
Definitely now. My ex-wife was 9.5 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And I'll never do that again. But I had another...
She calls a stranger danger?
Yeah, that's the joke.
Yeah.
That's the stranger danger joke. But I had another girl who I dated before I met my wife who was 10 years younger than me. And we actually reconnected briefly, like years later, and she got really snarky with me once, like over Facebook, and got really snarky, and I kind of messaged it. Then I messaged her privately, and I was like,
"Oh, so it was public, the snarkiness."
Yeah, the snarkiness was very public.
Fuck.
You know, and I was like, so I messaged her privately.
That's the worst shit, dude. Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she goes, oh, I just pretty much, I just felt this thing that was said or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, have you really been holding on to that like this whole time, like this sort of bitterness? And I said, and she's like, yeah, and do you want me to tell you what I really think? And I'm like, yeah, fine, fuck it. Go for it, right? And she made a few like nasty comments to me. The one comment that stuck out, she goes, you always, you'd forget that I was, you would forget that you were 10 years older than me and always acted like you knew more. And I was kind of like, I mean, that's not a great trait, and I didn't realise I was doing that, but at the same time, it's like, and I guess maybe you forgot that I was 10 years older than you and had like lived a bit more life, you know, and actually...
you probably did fucking know.
So I probably did know more about a few things, not saying that, whatever, but like, but it was really weird. It's like she'd like held on to this aggression, and then, and so anyway...
That's either burning plastic or meth, dude.
Yeah.
Can you smell that?
I was probably fucking... No. Oh, maybe.
You ever just been out in public and you smell pot?
Oh, all the time.
How good is that shit, dude? Yeah. Like, I'm not a pot smoker,
neither am I,
but you just...
You know
like,
it.
I went down a trip past memory lane the other day. So my girl and I, we got some ice cream.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, let's go to fucking ice cream place. We get some ice cream. Good breeze, it's not ice cream, it's custard. Tastes the same.
Yeah.
Fuck it. So I'm like, while we're in the area I used to live...
Yeah.
I'll show you, because I lived in 3 houses all within like the same block of each other.
Yeah.
Dude, and I'm driving through, and I'm like, I used to live in that house, and there was a fucking cop raid going on at the house. I was like, yeah, I used to live in that one right there. And I was like, normally I would drive up closer to show you, but like, we get the idea. Yeah. Like legit, like fucking 9:30 on a fucking, on a weeknight. I'm like, yeah, I used to live in that house there, and it was currently being raided.
Hasn't changed.
And I could smell pot, and I was just like, oh, fuck, I miss this neighbourhood, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, like... I actually did a bit about it. They weren't thieves in that area. They were what I like to call honest crooks.
Yeah.
If you left your car unlocked, they would raid it. Yeah. But they wouldn't smash a window to steal your shit. It was just like there's a difference between like pot and meth, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually funny you say, because when you did some landscaping, they used to have like the temporary fencing up, and they leave all the tools on site.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, because the temporary fencing wasn't really locked, And I'm like, what's it? Goes, that's just to keep the honest thieves out.
Yeah.
Because like a proper crook's gonna break in no matter what.
They'll get in.
But an opportunist, an honest thief.
They'll find a way.
An honest thief is just gonna go, it's got a lock on it, so I'll just
I won't do it. Yeah.
But if it didn't have a lock on it, they'd be fucking in there.
Yeah, true. I've heard some stories of people leaving like shit they didn't care if it got stolen out. So if some like is like an opportunist, they'll take that and leave and not like go in to find more shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were saying, man, before I got into that,
you're right.
you were saying about the
death or
the death and that sort of shit.
It
fucking rocks you, man. Like even I haven't hooked up with anyone that has, like, everyone that I've ever had sex with, I'm pretty sure is alive still.
Oh, that's good.
So,
got venereal disease, but they're still alive.
They're for now they're okay.
Yeah, for now they're okay.
They're not okay. They're alive. Yeah, I'm dating the podcast, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, this isn't an evergreen episode, dude. 27th of December, 2021. I'm in the clear.
Yeah.
But I think it does hit hard. Like, not just hooked up with, but like people used to know.
Yeah.
And that's an age thing. It'll probably happen more. Dude,
Yeah.
my old man said that when he started, because he grew up in the 70s.
Yeah.
When he started high school, there was like 25 people in his class.
Yeah.
When he finished, there was 4 left.
Wow.
Farming
crazy.
Accidents, driving, drink driving, like
That's crazy.
4.
I've been to too many. This might surprise. Like, I've actually given 5 eulogies.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. In like my life, like.
How many coffins have you carried?
I've only carried 1.
Yep.
But I've given 5
eulogies.
I've given 5 eulogies. No, sorry, I've only carried 1. But I've given 5 eulogies. And part of that is because...
Fucking morbid part of the podcast.
Yeah. But part of it is because I am like a really good public speaker. So like people who felt they couldn't give a eulogy and like I knew the family or whatever, they'd come like, can you do the eulogies and stuff like that? And so I've given 5 eulogies and I'm like, I'm not even 40, man. But yeah.
Dude, I've given speeches at like weddings before.
Yeah.
Because like I knew the like they like, you can do it, man. I actually recently got hit up to do, it didn't end up happening, but I got hit up to do like a there was like some public service department where their like high manager was really shit at giving speeches. Yeah. So they hit me up to do their speech for them at their Christmas party. Yeah. And they were like, because I was fucking chalk and cheese between me and that person, right? They were like the opposite to me. So I was like, how funny would it be to like have a dude that doesn't look like me do my speech? Yeah. So that was the idea of it, but it didn't end up happening. But the premise is pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, it'd be funny. I know comedians who have like swapped sets sometimes, and they'll go up and do like someone else's set. And that, vice versa.
I had an idea for a night like that. Yeah. Where you go out, 5 comedians do their set. Yeah. And then you swap and go back and do it again.
And do it again. As someone else's set.
Like a comedy cover night sort of thing.
That'd be funny.
But then this is my idea for it. I don't care if it's on the podcast. Yeah. Actually, it's better if it is, because then if someone steals it, I'll get a time shit.
Yeah, exactly.
What you also do is everyone chooses a famous comedian that's passed away and does a tribute to their set.
That one.
So you do 5 minutes of the other person and then 5 minutes of like one of your famous.
Who would you pick? If you got to pick a famous departed.
It's a toss up between Sam Kinison and fucking Bill Hicks.
Yeah.
But I think I'd choose Sam Kinison just because he was so like Bill Hicks is like a slow build. Yeah. Like he's very like, but if I've only got 5 minutes, I would just come out there on fire like fucking Sam Kinison.
5 minutes to do it.
Who would be yours?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'd have to go, if I was going to do a solo.
5 minutes.
I'd probably do Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
But if I could get someone else to do it, I would love to do Who's On First.
Yeah.
I fucking love Who's On First. I think that's a great bit of like comedy.
Yeah.
I would love to do Who's On First.
I've seen that clip. Yeah. I'd fucking recreate it. All right, we're closing with that. The fucking Who's On First bit at the one of the gigs.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'll learn it. I'll learn the bit.
Yeah.
So, all right, here is the final fucking question.
Yeah.
And we'll close on this one. It's a what would you rather.
Okay.
Now, I didn't premise this one at all, so this is off the fucking dome.
Yeah.
What would you rather? Go to Mooseheads on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Walk up to the urinal, take a knee, and dip your dick in the water.
Yeah, okay.
Piss water.
Yeah.
Or go out with a 6-inch dildo, average size.
Yeah.
Do the same thing and put up your ass.
Dip my dick or dildo up the bum?
That's been dipped.
I'd probably go dip my dick.
Dip your dick?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's it'd be easier to clean, and I wouldn't have to contend with hemorrhoids. You know what I mean? Like anything up my bum is just like, nah. It's I'm too old for. Like
it's an age thing again. I feel like this episode should be called "It's an Age Thing."
Do it up the arse is a young man's game. You know what I mean?
So 20 years ago, maybe
maybe I would have gone to do it up the arse, but do it up the arse is a young man's game. I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'd have to go dip my dick. And preferably I'd prefer not to go to Mooseheads at all, but if I had to, dip my dick.
Oh, for anyone that's not from Canberra,
Mooseheads is a very seedy nightclub.
It's a fucking it's if you're listening, I can do a couple of comparisons.
Yeah.
If you're listening in Wagga, so shout out to Dane. It's the equivalent to going to the Q Bar.
Yeah.
If you're in Melbourne, it's like going to Revolver. That's about it. If you're in Queanbeyan, it's like going to the fucking corner one.
Yeah, it's like
what's that one on the corner? The
one next to my house, Top Pub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, that'd be like going to the not the Royal. It's the one across the road from it. That's pretty Statesman, I think it is.
It's funny that Queanbeyan is so close, but yet so fucking far.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
Man, I think my answer in that is, man...
Well, you're a young man, so it's got to be up the bum.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to mix it up. I have to go do it up the arse.
Yeah, you got to do it up the arse, yeah.
I also think that it's just purely from a fucking health perspective.
Yeah.
I think that I'm less likely to catch something from the dildo in the arse.
Yeah?
Because it's not like direct contact, you know? It's like I feel like your ass is like more likely to be more resilient.
Yeah, the hair on the way through will like scrape it off.
Scrape
it.
I never thought that word would sound worse than it already does.
That's why you got me on the show.
Yeah.
You need that.
But that's the end of the year wrap up, man. I'm that's the questions, man. I feel like that we've just cracked over a fucking hour.
Okay.
So yeah, was there anything you wanted to cover on the show, man?
Oh, you know, like, I mean, as much as like an end of year wrap up, we didn't really wrap the year up.
We didn't,
I guess. So I mean, let's quickly wrap it up. How was your year, like overall?
Overall, I think this year was worse than 2020.
Yeah? Yeah. 2020 was worse for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like this year is starting to...
It's going up.
It's going up.
Yeah.
But having said that, man, we're all still stuck in this like COVID bubble and all that. So I guess to just say to people, you know, persevere. You know, keep, you know, just hang in there. It's going to be, you know, we're not out of the woods yet. It's going to be rough, but just, keep doing the do, you know. So I had one favourite moment this year though. I got a thing was my favourite moment involves you, and that was you at a telling a condom story on stage while your girlfriend and her parents were in the audience. And I spent that whole time just looking at her parents.
Oh fuck! That I'm actually, because that was related to like 2021.
Yeah.
I actually will be like filming that and putting just that joke on YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah, if anyone wants to know the actual joke, soon enough that'll actually be up, because I've got some like COVID relevant jokes which I want to start burning.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. Yeah.
Oh, so burn away.
Yeah.
And hopefully you won't need them soon. Hopefully we'll be out of the woods, and you know, Omicron's. Hopefully that just who knows? Hopefully it's short-lived. And
from what I've read,
you know, you should just get the excerpt that we did last year and like tack that on, because we did that whole bit about, you know, fucking COVID being the new 9/11 or some shit like that. Yeah. Tack that onto this.
Yeah, no, fuck it. Listen back to like make them listen back to the last year's episode where Kai did the wrap up and we wore fucking stupid hats. Yeah. Do that again. And. Yeah, like, just like in that last episode, Kai's fucking belly was out, man. It was, like, he's done good in recreating the fucking...
Yeah, man. Got the
just
hat.
Less belly this year than last year.
There is definitely less belly this year. I lost 10 kilos. I lost 10 kilos, but then I've put 3 back on. Yeah. But yeah, I lost 10 kilos before my hands fucked out, so... Yeah, no. There is less belly.
Dude, I feel like that's actually the wrap-up.
Yeah.
We do a podcast just to fucking, like... capture a little bit of just to see how well it's going on.
See how well it's going. Oh, guys, looking fit this year. Must have been a good year.
That's why your year was better than the year before. Because it was just relies on... People can tell before you even tell me how good your year was, just by looking at your belly and seeing whether it's...
I look like all the photos around my house at the moment.
All right. Yeah. We're starting up a hashtag, 6-pack 2022.
6-pack 2022. I'll do it. We're back in a year's time.
Yeah.
I'll have a 6-pack.
But
and not to drink, like... I'll have a 6-pack to drink too, why not?
Yeah, fuck it. Well, you've already got the 6-pack on you. You may as well drink one.
Let's drink one as well.
Yeah, but fucking, that's pretty much the wrap up, man. I just hope that everybody fucking can keep coming out. We can keep doing shit.
Keep doing gigs.
See how we fucking go, man. As far as gigs go, I think we've got some shit lined up, you know? Like, we've got the, quick plugs for anything, like you've got the boardwalk on the...
Boardwalk will be back in February with our 3-year birthday.
Yeah. I actually got some... I've still got video from last year's anniversary.
Yeah, nice.
So I'll chuck that out.
Yeah, chuck that out,
it's like, no, it's from the first year anniversary.
because I actually missed last year's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the lockdowns, wasn't it?
Lockdown, and I wasn't, I'd taken a temporary leave of absence from the room, so I wasn't actually running it at that stage.
That's right, yeah.
But, back to running it, and so I'll be back for the third year birthday.
Yeah, so we've got fucking heaps of cool shit. So there's the 1 year anniversary of 3 year anniversary of Boardwalk in February, which I'll put up the callback from 2 years ago video on my socials and whatever. We've got the fucking... You're bringing back roast battles as well as part
I'll bring back all that sort of stuff, roast battles. I want to do...
erotic fan fiction, dude. I've got I still got that set ready to go.
Yeah, that was actually done recently in another venue, because I don't really run that concept. But, if the person who runs that concept is willing to come out and run it again at Borg, definitely. Roast battle, I want to do comedians versus hecklers.
Dude.
Yeah. I seen you getting wet over that one.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah, so I want to do a comedian versus hecklers. So, I just want to do sort of comedy theme nights.
Yeah.
Something a bit out of the...
Dude, I fucking want that so bad, dude. I'll announce it now. I've got 6 heckler videos prepared. I'm going to be putting out one a month from January at the end of every month.
Okay.
So I've got the next... So from January through to mid-year... I've got 6 videos ready of me doing crowd work.
Yeah, nice.
I've got little samples.
Well, let's just do it, lock it in. Third birthday, Boardwalk, comedian versus hecklers.
Yeah, cool.
Last Thursday in February.
Yep.
Or Wednesday, yeah.
See what it is.
Yeah, see what it is.
And I've got the Basement in Belconnen. I'm running a gig on the 4th of January. Dane Simpson's headlining. Nice. Benny Egmalise is middling. I've got Annalie Cole and Ethan Kirk opening.
Nice.
I'll be emceeing it. So, yeah, that's on the 4th of Jan. And then the next open mic is on the 18th of January, so check that one out. I run a paid room there. Well, I say paid, I mean ticketed room.
Ticketed room, yeah.
You mean ticket, we mean paid.
Paid, yeah.
On the first Tuesday of every month, and an open mic on the third Tuesday of every month. So fucking make sure you come out to that. And and also, do you have shit for sale, dude? You got merch?
I got merch. Yeah, I mean, you can contact. I got the want a spoon. Identify as a little spoon or big spoon.
He's got his fucking merch, dude.
Stubby holders. I've also got the Cy Fahey comedy stubby holders, which the same artist who does your logo did mine. So I've got them as well. And I'm thinking
look at the fucking watermark down here. I'm gonna that logo there.
Yeah, that logo there. And hopefully this year I'll be getting some Thinking Man Bogan shirts back up and running.
Yeah.
Because I've actually had a lot of people asking about the shirts, which I only made 10 originally because I didn't.
They're great fucking shirts.
I didn't think anyone would want any.
Yeah, no,
so I only made 10.
They're fucking great.
The amount of people who've gone, can I have a shirt? I'm like, no, you can't. But they're like, well, yeah, people are putting in orders and stuff like that. So. Yeah.
Starting in 2022, I'll have shirts as well. It's my logo on a baseball tee, which is funny because for my logo, I'm wearing a baseball tee.
Yeah, nice.
So, so I've got those fucking things coming out. So, we'll be launching my website.
I'll trade you an extra large Kai shirt for a medium baseball shirt, yeah?
All right, flash forward to the wrap-up of 2022. I'll be wearing his shirt and he'll be wearing mine. I'll only give him a medium, so if he can fit it, he'll have the six-pack we spoke.
That's it. That's the plan.
Yeah. But anyway, cheers everyone for listening, and I'll catch you in the new year. Cheers. Please flip over the tape to side B to hear the rest of this podcast. Hey, welcome to... we're going to have this at the end of episode 55. So Kai and I are going to do like a 45-minute episode, and this is going to be the feature at the end of the episode. This will be the wrapping up of the show, and this will be the last show for 2021. So
longest intro ever.
Yeah, of course, man. Well, the intro happened about 45 fucking minutes ago.
True.
So like, if this is still the intro, you listen to 45 minutes of intro. What a podcast!
This is the start of the second part.
Yeah, but this is episode, I think, what do we got, 55?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
that's pretty good.
I do it twice a month.
Right, 2 a month. So
it's about like 3.5 years I've been running it.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, it's been good, man. I've Had a bunch of like Australian comedians on the show before as well. Every show I have a guest, but some are just like local comedians, and then I've occasionally gotten like interstate.
In town,
yeah. So it's good to have you on the show, man. If people don't know already,
background.
Yeah, look at this, man. This is probably the best looking background for the podcast we've ever
Will
done.
they show up in the GoPro, or will the background blow out?
No, it'll probably blow out, but that means that we can talk it up more because they can't actually. There's no reference.
Stunning sunset.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the lake is like crystal clear. It's not brown. There's heaps of fucking just. There's not like dead stuff floating on top of the water. It's just really fucking nice.
It's like tranquil.
It's
serenity.
I would say that it looks like the front cover of one of those audio albums, one of those albums that are like sounds to help you sleep.
Yeah, or an inspirational quote.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Live, love, laugh, or whatever.
You've probably already seen in the title, but we've got Daniel Towns here.
That's me.
There you go. So that was all intro. So we're looking at probably about 2 minutes intro there.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't mind.
And I think that people appreciate that, and if they don't, they remember they didn't pay for this podcast, like so that they still got their money's worth.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But we're at the Boardwalk before the gig, with your headlining gig at Boardwalk Kai's room, and I think we're chatting off mic about how I run a room in Belcon, and we've had a few people from that room on the show.
Yeah.
But you come down from Sydney today?
Yeah, that's right.
You you literally just came straight from.
Yeah, I just got out of the car.
He literally is from the fucking car to the podcast.
Threw my Macca's in the bin, and here I am.
Man, what's your go-to for Macca's? Do you have like a standard order?
Oh yeah, crispy chicken deluxe and a cheeseburger, or a double cheeseburger if I'm really hungry.
You fuck with the fries, or do you just?
Oh yeah, and fries of course. Yeah, I got the meal.
Both meals or just the burger?
No, the extra burger.
Because 2 meals, that's fucking. That's how you get. Like you guys probably seen this camera angle's not that fucking flattering, but to be fair, I shouldn't blame the angle on my fucking poor food choices.
It's not the angle, mate.
It's not. It's definitely not that.
The family meals are good. You know, where you get the four. Sometimes if you want to share one of them.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
So I went to
value for money wise.
So like right now I'm punching above my weight, man. I got a girlfriend that looks after herself. She's like fit and that sort of shit.
I feel like any guy could end that sentence that I'm punching above my weight. I got a girlfriend.
Yeah. Or any comedian anyway. Yeah. Was actually chatting about this. Kai and I were chatting about this earlier this afternoon. Like being funny gives you an extra point, at least 1 point. Like I feel like every time I've been funny, it's given me brownie points, like whenever I'm talking to a girl for the first time or whatever, like it's definitely fucking helps, dude.
Oh yeah, but I mean it becomes it wears off just as quickly.
Yeah, well, that probably fucking explains it, dude. That's let's just say like for the 60% of my audience which are also comedians, that's fucking hit home pretty hard.
Yeah.
It is one of those things though. You kind of need to back it up with like the personality as well. Like I think in my experience, a lot of people date a guy because he's a funny dude, right? But then they realize what makes you funny is like a whole plethora of unfucking treated mental conditions, and then they have to deal with that. So it's
that's what I meant when I said it wears off pretty.
Yeah, it's like oh, how nice is it that I'm dating a funny guy? Until you realise the only reason he's a funny guy is because like a bunch of unfunny shit happened.
Yeah, he was locked in a cupboard for 5 years when he was in.
Because he wanted the fucking girl's toy at Macca's when he ordered the family meal.
Yeah, something,
yeah. Look at me trying to make a fucking callback. Just I had to prove to and the audience that I've done comedy.
Funny.
But
that's true though. But yeah, it only takes you so far.
It only gets you so far, yeah. It's true though. But yeah, I was saying before, like
so probably comics are really good at first impressions and just like
or really bad at first impressions. Have you ever met someone...
That's true, actually. I don't do the best first impressions.
Yeah. Have you ever met someone for the first time and you, like, forgot that there are people that... Like, because I hang out with comedians a lot. Like I only really go out to do gigs, comedy or mics or whatever, and I usually hang out with comedians before and after the show. And when I'm at home, I'm just chilling by myself, or I've got my girl over, whatever. And I don't tend to chill with people that aren't like part of the scene, really. Even like my housemate sort of comes out to gigs and shit, and he knows my personality and that sort of stuff. Oh, you don't live with your girlfriend? Nah, man, I'm not committed. But so many people like think that I'm too old to not be living with the girl I'm dating. Like,
how old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, no, not really.
I look like 32 though, so it's like I'm a hard.
No, you're not too old.
Yeah. Okay. Good. This just turned into life advice.
It depends. I mean, how long you've been together and.
Dude, see, that's the thing. The logical reason as to why you should live with each other is literally what you just said. Like, it shouldn't just be what age you are. It's like where you're at.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Where are you in the like? If you just meet someone, you're not going to move in with them.
Just because you're 30. You know?
I did that in my early 20s.
Yeah.
After about 3 weeks, and I never again.
Dude,
it is good living with someone though.
I think it's a trial by fire. Like you kind of like you need to. You can only go so far until you live with someone and know like how you click living with each other.
You don't really know someone until you live with them.
Yeah.
When you got your own places to disappear to.
Yeah. There's nowhere to hide.
I'm starting to get a shit, so I'm going to go home for 3 days.
Man, so I was saying my ex and I both walked into Macca's at like 10 o'clock at night one time, just coming back from a gig, and we got the family box, like the 2 small burgers, 2 big burgers, the full drinks, fucking all that shit, dude. And I had to like reassure the person at the counter that we weren't like irresponsible parents. Like I was like, this is all don't worry, this is like all for us. There's not like 2 kids out in the car waiting for their dinner. It's like 10 o'clock. I've like missed the window. You know, you ever just gone to cook dinner and you left it like for so late, you're just like, I just have to fucking bite. I literally cannot fucking cook in the time I've allowed myself to fucking finally cook.
I'll either go to bed hungry or just eat cereal.
Yeah. What's your go-to cereal?
Just whatever's there. Usually Wheat Bix.
You just steal your housemate's shit?
Well, it's just the rice of cereals. No, I live with my girlfriend.
Okay.
I've never lived.
So you've been together for at least 2 weeks then?
Yeah. No, I've never lived in a share house. I don't think I could.
It's if you get a good one.
I have in the UK, but not in Australia.
Yeah. Fuck, man, I'm talking shit this whole time. Tell us a bit more about your history, man. You said you lived in the UK. You're doing comedy there as well?
Yeah, I did comedy over there for a couple of years, and now I'm back.
Yeah. What's it?
I mean, it's changed a lot from what I hear. The last time I went over there was probably like 6 years ago, you know? And it's changed a lot. It changed from the financial crisis.
Yeah.
That changed it, and then it's just, and then this pandemic's changed things, and everything's changed really now because of this, hasn't it? I mean,
do you think we'll ever? I don't think we'll ever be able to bounce back to how it was before. It'll always have an element of change.
Oh yeah, and I mean we'll always remember it because it's pretty definitive. So will kids, it'll be one of those things. It'll be referenced. But I think we'll move on from it. It'll just surely it's just going to keep mutating until it's like the flu, where it's just
so weak that it doesn't kill as many people. Yeah, true.
Hopefully.
Because that's essentially where the flu came about, right? Like
that's what happened with the flu, right?
It just mutated to the point where it wasn't fucking as lethal, and then...
Yeah, hopefully we get to that point. I mean, there's a new variant now. I'm here all the way from Sydney, potentially with it.
Yeah,
so no, I'm triple vaxxed.
Triple?
I've had my booster already.
Because it's like 6 months after your second, you take your third, right?
Yeah, but they moved it to 5 months, but I had it, mine was 6 months anyway. I don't know how I qualified. So
you must have been vaxxed pretty early then.
Yeah, I was. Like, I don't know how I had it before nurses and stuff. I don't know how I qualified.
Shit.
I was just like, that's me.
Fuck yeah, dude. Maybe they just knew you were coming down to Canberra and they're like, man, we better fucking
They never laughed. No, I don't know what it was. I think it was an age thing, like
just fell in the right bracket.
Yeah, but it's like, nurses and essential workers should be able to get this before me. I'm just sitting at home playing Smash Brothers.
Fuck, what you go to on Smash Bro?
What character?
Yeah.
Oh, it depends. I mean, if you asked me when I first started playing it, I would have said Ness, then I would have said Ganon. I really enjoy Snake.
Yeah.
Now, because I like just making a mess. all over the place.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. No, you just use a bunch of people.
Do you game like? Because I do retro gaming like
right.
Twitch as well.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, so I do that once a week. I play like a different game every month, and I just play it for 2 hours on Sunday nights.
Yeah.
Because I think with like big newer games, 2 hours is like a drop in the ocean. But
2 hours is just the bloody tutorial on some of the bigger games.
Yeah.
You know, that's where you just learn how to strafe and duck for cover, and you know, where they hold your hand through the first few missions.
Yeah. But with retro games, you can usually play a fair bit in 2 hours. So.
Yeah, totally. Well, yeah, it's pretty because it's straight in, and the cutscenes are just dialogue, and you just keep pressing A.
That's exactly right. Yeah, so I play like some Super Nintendo stuff. Like this month I'm playing December, which are like this comes out at the end of December. I'm playing Street Fighter.
Yeah, right. The first one or the second one?
Super Street Fighter also Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
both on Super Nintendo.
Turbo was the only one I ever finished.
Oh, really?
That was the one you could jump through the screen, right?
Oh, you could and there was like fucking...
Yeah, I just filled the screen with sonic booms as
Guile
and just kept jumping through. Like, I didn't do it with any technical skill.
Guile is one of those characters that, unless you've mastered him, he's such a fucking hard character to win with. But if you like know a few good techniques, all of a sudden he can be a fucking monster, right?
Well, I had no idea how far down the fucking path you can go, like with the fighting games, when it comes to frame data and like all that kind of stuff, you know. It's like, all right, that's why that move beat that move.
Fuck, dude, one of my buddies, like I'm telling you my whole fucking resume, I do another podcast called Canberra Metalheads, and so we just do metal, interview bands and shit like that. And my co-host on that is a fucking demon with Ken. Yeah. Like, I cannot fucking lay a hit on him. Like, we've played a few games before, and he's just, like, it's just, some people will just choose a character and fucking be really good.
Well, that's what they reckon you should do. But, I mean, Street Fighter's a smaller thing. Like, Smash has over 80 characters.
Yeah.
Like, Ken's in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. If Ken's your favourite character, you could be, like, he could make him your main character on 2 games.
But it's similar, but it's different. Like, they feel different. You know what I mean? Like, they're very true to the franchise. True. But they do feel different, like the movement and the...
Yeah, like you might be great with Ken on Street Fighter, but fucking shit house on Smash.
Yeah, well, it's hard. I find it harder to do the inputs on a controller for starters as opposed to an arcade stick.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not the same.
Do you, like... used to play on arcade, obviously, right?
Yeah, when I was a kid,
Man, when I was like 7 years old, that was my first job. My old man worked at an arcade centre, and we used to, I got a younger brother, and he was, I was like 7, he was like fucking 6. And we would just sit on, you know when you get like the tickets from the machine, so you come up, you get a prize?
Yeah.
We used to just sit at the booth where you'd choose your prize and just count the tickets and tell them like what prizes they could get with those tickets, and then get the prize out and give it to them and tear the tickets up and throw them in the bin. Like, that was our first ever job. And then at the end of the night,
playing games all night.
At the end of the night, the old man would just give us, like, he'd shut the fucking front door, like the roller doors, a roller door out the front, and we would just go around. We have like a sack of fucking, like a Hessian sack, like a money sack, and just put all the money from the machines into the sack and take it up to the counter. Fucking like one bag at a time. They'd be piling up, and Dad'd be just, because this is in the fucking early 2000s, and he's just pouring them into a coin counter.
Yeah, right.
And we'd pile them up, and he'd be just sitting, because you can only pour so many through at a time. It'd overwhelm the machine. So my brother and I would just get the key, and we could just, for like probably about half an hour or an hour while Dad was like doing everything, we could just play as much as we wanted.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So we'd have like free time at the end of the night to do whatever the fuck. House of the Dead.
Oh yeah, right.
And also like the Buck Hunter one, like any gun ones, Time Crisis. And also we like honed our skills on there was this one where like the fucking crocodiles would come out. You'd have to like hit them before they went back in, and that was like a ticket game. So the old man had let us like fucking use that for he'd put like his own dollar in there and say as many tickets as you can get for $1, and we saved them all up, dude, and we got like a fucking, I don't know, we got a fucking kite. We saved up enough money tickets.
That's pretty cool.
To get a kite,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Fuck yeah, dude. Anyway, that's my random shit. And then, the old man would pay us like $5 to do the coin run. Back those days, man. And do you know what I fucking bought with it, dude? I put a we'll wrap this up in a sec.
Oh no, it just looks like this. Or what are they?
Yeah.
Doing in there?
See how they're doing.
What's your favourite genre of game?
So modern games, I like survival horror.
Yeah, right.
I love Silent Hill. Any Resident Evil. I don't really like the newer Resident Evils, but PS1 Resident Evil is fucking
Resident
good.
Evil 4.
Up till 4.
2 and 4.
I've still got 4 on PS2.
I got it on Wii and Switch.
Oh
and
yeah,
2 as well.
The Wii version is worth more.
One.
It's worth more too because that console wasn't as popular.
Mate, the Wii U will be like that, I guarantee you.
I have a Wii U.
Because the Wii U did not sell. That's why all the games are getting ported over to the Switch.
Dude.
Like I saw a GameCube game on eBay about a month ago, and it was the one Nintendo developed game from the GameCube I don't have.
Yeah.
And it was like $400.
Jesus.
And I was like, fuck, let's see what all these other ones are worth. And then I'm looking and I'm like, Jesus, I had no idea.
Sitting on a fucking gold mine.
Not a gold mine, but like it's... Like
You're so honest, dude. You're
like it's not a gold mine at all, but it's all right, they were something. Same as
you haven't put on your insurance yet, so you don't want to make it public knowledge.
GoldenEye, you know, in the box and all that kind of stuff.
I did GoldenEye in January.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I've done like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I found all the cables for my 64, my Nintendo 64. I found all the AV cables.
Yeah.
And I've still got a TV old enough to be able to use it, so I think I'm going to hook that up and play
I've got a
play some Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, that's it. So I've got
again.
I've got Banjo-Kazooie as well and Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah, right.
So they'll probably end up being in my stream down the track.
Well, Banjo just got released on that Nintendo 64 online.
The online, yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have enough games on there. Like I will get it, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I've hardly turned my PlayStation on since COVID started. Because initially, like at the start of, like obviously because I've been doing comedy for so long, and then it got to, I was like ready for a break and going away. So I'm just going to see how good I can get at Smash. Like I always liked it when I was a kid, but my friends never got into it, and because online wasn't around, I didn't really have people to play against. So I just started playing online heaps. And now to the point where if I turn my Switch on, like it's the only game I'll load. There are so many games on that thing, but I'm just so used to just going in there. And it's just that quick fix.
Yeah.
7 minutes, 3 lives.
Get it done,
some of them are over in,
I get you.
Yeah. It's just that adrenaline fix. Yeah.
Man, I've been there. Like that's why I like the retro games, because I don't have the attention span for a long game. Like my housemate's playing Skyrim at the moment, like replaying it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is fucking too much.
Yeah, I
like,
just bought Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
The last one, and that's like 100 hours.
It's crazy. Like I just play retro because I can play it. I use an emulator so I can save it where I'm at. And I can come back to it the following week, which is kind of cool because the emulator I can save it exactly at that point in time. And then I literally will just like I'll have like a recap at the start where I like play the last like 5 minutes of the last stream, and then like I transition to like me just continue playing where I'm at now.
Yeah, nice. Oh, that's smart.
But yeah, I play like some games that aren't retro. Like I played the original Splatterhouse series, and then I played the newer Splatterhouse after. So like I was kind of like doing like a old and new comparison. So they're not all retro, but they usually have something linked to a retro. But yeah,
that's good. Retro games are popular.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck, man, that wraps us up at 20, man. So we fucking smashed it out.
Moved it over. Good start.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on.
There was no light, so I couldn't run it. You know, little one for the comedians out there. But thanks for coming on, dude.
No worries.
Just so I don't fuck it up, man. Do you want to just do a shout out for any of your social media or anything like that?
That's just my name, Daniel Towns.
Yeah.
TOWNES.
On like Facebook,
everything.
Everything.
Daniel Towns.
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks for listening and watching.
Yeah.
Let's comedy.
Fuck yeah, dude. Peace.
Don't buy me a drink. Just name names. Yeah, right. Big Tony. You'll get fucking thrown out of strip club with your floppy disk.
all day.
Make people feel shame for shit all day.
Don't blow
Turn
it.
it into a hard drive.
Yeah, right. You'll get fucking... We're here
Keep it simple. Count your money.
that they're not proud of. Just give me $10.
Hey, right.